sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Draymond Green. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. And for Houston, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Shepard. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
And Durant gets it to go.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Pass to Santos. Porzingis with a screen on Durant. Here's Santos, defended by Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Curry. Knocks it down from distance.
His shooting motion is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
Here's Şengün, defended by Porzingis. Şengün, no good. And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Curry. And here's Porzingis. Count it.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Now here's Durant. Shot from the low post is good. Durant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Shepard. Thompson outside. And here's Smith. Melton covers. Right side Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 6 points.
Woo. Right now they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Ryan?
Allie, thank you.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pick as he just goes up and nails the shot with ease.
Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with techs and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Pass to Shepard. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Houston shooting their first free throw of the night.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And probably one of the least favored opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you.
Now here's Porzingis. 9 points for him in his last game. Curry's shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Şengün. Yep, count it.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Melton outside. Pass to Santos. Outside Curry. Shoots over Shepherd. And there's another one for the Warriors. Here's Thompson. No made baskets yet. Here's Şengün. Here's Shepherd. And it's Houston scoring again.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Melton passes to Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Let's go with a three. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. It's all knotted up.
Mr. Reliable, you can count on Green to show up every night.
Durant with it. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. And yep, it's good. Durant's got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Warriors have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Curry passes to Porzingis. Green against Smith. Pass to Melton. Just 5 to shoot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
To the paint. Here's Şengün. Over Porzingis. Şengün, no good. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
For 3, Durant. And the three-pointer goes. 11 points in the game.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Durant, pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Durant draws the double, and the shot's good. 13 points for Durant.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Pass to Melton. Stolen by Thompson. Now Durant. 13 points in the game. With his first shot attempt. Thompson, no good. The Warriors trailing. Melton finds Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Thompson. Shot is good by Curry.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Durant. Here's Shepherd. Houston working the ball around. To the inside. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 17 points.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
Durant for 3. Drops in the 3.
8 for 8. He's on an absolute tear.
Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Outside, Green. Puts up a 3. Porzingis in the post. Working on Şengün. Porzingis misses.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Durant. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Pass to Melton. Outside Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Santos can't get it to go. Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Smith. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. With the postseason in our sights now, what's more important to have? Home court advantage or momentum, Grant?
I'd argue both, BA. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum. Just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Durant. Okogie's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Eason subbed in for Shepherd. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Melton. That one's off.
And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list.
He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Payton. Back to Curry. Launches it. Eason pulls it in. Capella in the high post. Out left to the wing. From behind the arc. Eason can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Porzingis. Now here's Curry. Sinks that one from the post. Curry's got 19 points.
8 for 10 out of the gate. He couldn't ask for a much better start.
And here's Smith. Outside Eason. Back to Smith. Pass to Okogie. Screen by Capella. Pulls up. And another miss by Houston. And so it's Golden State with it. They trail by 1. Here's Podziemski. Now here's Green. Outside Curry. Back to Green. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Houston. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Smith. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Curry finds Payton. Back to Podziemski. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Houston leading by 3. Smith passes to Eason. Smith left side. It's stolen away. Outside Curry. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got 22.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Golden State, we've got Quentin Post, Brandon Pajemski out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Spencer in at the 2.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. To the middle. Here's Pajemski. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Outside Eason. Şengün, the screen. Picked it! In transition, here come the Warriors. Eason with a steal. Pass to Davison, and out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Kristaps Porzingis.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Pass to Post. To the inside. Here's Pajemski. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And that one misses. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
5 to shoot. Here's Şengün. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Goodness, Şengün, the big man from Turkey, making an impact.
Left side, Payton. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Outside, Finney Smith. Back to Okogie. Outside, Finney Smith. Houston working the ball around. And Şengün throw it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he drops. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
And the Warriors making a change here. Melton outside. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Şengün with it. He's against post. Tries a 10-footer. And again, it's Alperen Şengün. Şengün's got 10 points.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Pass to post. Now Payton. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And here's Curry for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Eason with the ball. And Melton picks him up defensively. Eason, pass to Okogie. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Melton. Here's Santos. No good from outside. Rockets trail by 6. Eason inside. He's covered by Curry. Eason, good.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. And here's Post. Melton outside. 4-3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Okogie on the wing. Eason against Curry. Eason, pass to Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down!
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Melton outside. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 31 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. So for the Rockets, Smith, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Thompson in for Okogie. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Payton. Rockets trail by 5. And here's Eason. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Thompson outside. Smith with a screen on Green. From about 19, Thompson, that's good. Thompson's gotten his first basket of the night. The Warriors lead by 3. Pass to Santos. Outside Podziemski. From deep, Melton. Eason pulls it in. The Rockets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Thompson. Eason, pass to Durant. Thompson outside. No good. That would have tied it. Golden State has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Pass to Santos. Now Green. Here's Santos. Lets the 3 fly. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Melton against Durant. Making it look easy inside. Durant.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Golden State has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Now here's Podziemski. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Houston. Drills it from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Thompson outside. Smith outside. Here's Thompson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Durant surveying the D. Shoots over Melton. And again, it's Houston.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
The 3 from Curry. Durant pulls it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Thompson, a screen on Melton. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Houston working the ball around. For three, Smith buries it from three. Smith's got 6.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Eason. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Green finds Curry. Here's Santos. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Santos. Now here's Melton. Takes the 3. Durant pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And stolen by Porzingis. Melton outside. Now Green. The 3. Thompson pulls it in. Outside Durant. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Melton outside. Right side Porzingis. Hey, rejected by Capella.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
And he hits it to tie the game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Pass to Porzingis. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Houston has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Picked by Smith. The deep 3 from Durant. From deep, Durant!
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Our 2K leaderboard showing stats from the real NBA. The best passing teams in the association. The Warriors, 4th.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Curry. Here's Melton to get back on track. Thompson pulls it in.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. And great job to establish position and square up.
And this game, folks, a close one here in Houston. Pass to Santos. Now Porzingis. Shoots over Capella. And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6.
Being opportunistic. Just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, he's going to continue to shoot.
And it's Capella with the jam.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella. And he's got a lot of them.
Melton outside. Outside, Green. Curry surveys. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 37.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
The three is up. Warriors with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Durant. Low block shot. Again, Houston.
Solid pass there from Smith Jr. You can see his court awareness improving over time.
Curry with it. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Melton passes to Porzingis. No good that time. Houston in the lead.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush him.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Now Durant. That's 29 for him. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Rockets. A tremendous. He's got 29 tonight. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
You know, for the Rockets, they've been just solid at times, and at other times, they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
And guys, turning back to the first half of our game, KD doing whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted.
Man, I just love his attitude that's always up there and always just great. He's mixing it up down there, really taking it to the defense.
He's got a few moves he can go in there. Hard to slow him down once he's cooking.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Shepherd in at point guard. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. On the wing, Curry. 6 to shoot. Back to Melton. For the lead. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Curry passes to Green. Curry, a screen on Smith. Here's Green. There's the block.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Melton outside. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. That one's good from Green. And the assist from Melton. Melton's got his 4th assist with that last one. And stolen by Melton. And they're pushing it up. On the wing, Curry. A deep 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Here's Durant. And another basket for Houston.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Pass to Santos. Outside, Green. Green able to hit from 3.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now here's Şengün, defended by Porzingis. Outside Durant. Over to the left wing. Here's Shepherd. The 3 connects from downtown. Shepherd's got 7 points in the game.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. Taking a look at Houston, they're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs. And checking out the Warriors, currently they're 5 spots behind them.
When I look at the Rockets, they've established themselves as a legit team this year. But you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
Porzingis passes to Curry. From the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Up top, Durant. Give him 31 now. Şengün, the screen. And here's Shepherd for 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Melton finds Curry. Here's the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Tries the 9-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And that's now 33 points for Durant.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Melton passes to Curry for the lead. And the Warriors with another 3.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Outside Durant. For 3, Smith. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game. Golden State has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the 3rd quarter. Here's Curry. Left side, Green. Şengün with a steal. Pass to Durant. And it's good. 2 points. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Santos. Melton on the wing. Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. Melton on the wing. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Melton's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Leaving the defense in the dust. How do you guard against a move like that? I don't know.
Thompson scanning the floor. Back to Durant. Durant draws the double. On the wing, Thompson. Melton covers. Shot's good by Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 4.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Green, a screen. Pass to Santos. Melton on the wing. Fires from deep. The rebound by Shepherd. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Up top, Durant. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game. Outside Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Smith. Here's Green. On the wing, Curry. 43 points in the game. Sinks it from distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Durant. Thompson outside. Şengün, the screen. Houston needs to get off a shot. And here's Shepherd for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Melton. Now here's Porzingis for the tie. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Outside Durant. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's foul number 2 for him. Eason's checked in for Houston. And Golden State also making a switch. Podziemski's checked in for Stephen Curry. And here are the Rockets now. Şengün, the screen. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
Melton outside. Pass to Green. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Thompson, defended by Podziemski. Thompson passes to Durant. There's the triple. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Warriors trail by 4. Melton outside. Back to Podziemski. Green for 3. Porzingis. Porzingis hammers it back.
Scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time going up with it.
Smith outside. Eason pass to Thompson. Now Durant from deep. The rebound by Melton.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Eason. Back to Durant. They double-team Durant. For 3, Smith. The Warriors pull it in. Santos has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Green. Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Outside Durant. From down in the low post, it goes. Durant's got 39.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside Podziemski. No good with the triple. Houston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Paz gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
Melton with the ball, and it's Şengün picking him up. Outside, Green. Up and over Smith. Porzingis for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. It's Eason with the jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Melton. Porzingis with a screen on Easton. Melton on the wing, defended by Easton. Santos can't get it to go.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Easton, pass to Durant. Another one falls for Houston.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Warriors trail by 4. Melton outside. Outside, Green. Pulls it. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Right side, Durant. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Off target from the wing. And the Warriors shooting an impressive 48% from the floor in the third quarter. And here's Pajemski. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Back to Porzingis. Over Şengün. And again, no good by Golden State. It could go. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Warriors, Stephen Curry is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Quentin Post. Pass to Şengün. Three-pointer. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 4. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outside Eason. Outside Finney-Smith. The 3-ball. Hits the trifecta. Finney-Smith's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Houston leading by 7. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Şengün. Pass to Green. Houston working the ball around. Here's Okogie. Here's Şengün. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And here's Post. Pass to Payton. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Shoots from the baseline. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now here's Easton, defended by Pajemski. Okogie's shot is off.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Outside Curry. This one for three. Good! Another from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Durant, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Şengün, the screen. Here's Okogie. Houston with another miss.
He hasn't hit a single shot yet, but somehow as a team, they're getting it done.
Pass to Green. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. The Rockets have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Eason, pass to Şengün. The 15-footer. That's good on the jumper. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
The three from Curry. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. And now a 5-point Houston lead.
And Şengün is piling up the points, looking totally confident and in control.
Outside, Green. The three from Curry. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
Yeah, making waves and passing the splash brother, Klay Thompson. 15 threes and counting. It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Pajemski. Rockets with a rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Okogie. Green covering. Okogie, the pass to Durant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Green. And it's Thompson in for Okogie. Free throws good from Durant. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Curry gets the bucket.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Outside Durant. Thompson outside. Jacks up a three. Sengun, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Left side, Green. Melton outside. Pass to Porzingis. Fires the three. Curry, no good. Houston has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Here's Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
That's good from Smith.
What I like about Smith is that he impacts the game whether he is scoring or not.
And Houston making a change here. Shepard's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Warriors trail by 6. Melton outside. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. The three is up.
He takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage on the road. You talk about a big-time performance.
What a special night. I feel blessed to have witnessed this. A new three-point record. Unreal.
Outside, Green. Porzingis sets a screen. And Green, good for 3.
Backing up that last three with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Sengun. Durant for 3. The rebound by Melton. Melton's got 4 rebounds now. Curry with it. Now Thompson defending. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Picked by Smith. Goes up on the wing. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Durant's got 48. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Melton outside. Back to Curry. Tipped. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Durant. Here's Sengun. And here's Shepard for 3. Yes, and it's Sengun picking up the assist. Sengun's got 5 assists tonight.
Shepard is good at measuring the defense. He knows his passes are coming his way if he has space to shoot.
Here's Santos. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Here's Smith. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Smith's got 9 points now in the second half. Now here's Melton. Pass to Porzingis to halt the run. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 8. Smith inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And this is exactly what Smith loves to do, wreaking havoc on opposing defenses and scoring through contact. And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Warriors trail by 11. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. 4-3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Durant inside. Melton covers. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 50 points.
Hey, look at a defender. Sometimes you just look at your coach, and your coach looks back at you and says, hey, you tried. Durant is impossible to guard. Just trust me.
Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. From deep. That misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Porzingis there for the rebound. Warriors trail by 10. Curry from inside.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Outside Durant. Here's Thompson. Smith outside. Durant. KD. What else would you expect?
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
Curry. Knocks down the trifecta.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Up top, Şengün. Now Durant. Thompson outside. Here's Şengün. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Yeah, setting a solid pick and then getting himself open. Şengün playing really well in that part.
Porzingis putting the size to work.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Outside Şengün. Now Thompson. Oh, using the reverse. What a bucket.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Warriors trail by 10. Outside Curry. Tries it from 9. Şengün pulls it down. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Rockets.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And they end up winning the season series. Always feels good to have that upper hand over an opponent.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
Incredible game for him. He had endless energy. No doubt, best player on the floor tonight.
Porzingis sets a screen. Jacks up a 3. It's off. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Here's Şengün. Thompson outside. Oh, off target from downtown. Now Curry. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Shepherd. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.